Samba deer in New Zealand are mainly located in the Bulls area of the Manawatu. I was fortunate to have a mate who lived in the area that knew the country well and was able to tap into his local knowledge and get out and have a look around him with a thermal drone and see if we could locate a few and film them. They are mainly nocturnal, and that makes them even more difficult to hunt. Samber deer in New Zealand are iconic, but are challenging to hunt species of deer native to the North Island's private land, particularly in the Manawatu and Wanganui regions. They were brought into the country from Ceylon in 1875. Known for their secretive nature, preferring dense scrub and forest like these pine blocks, they are sought after trophy animal for hunters due to their large size and dense antlers. They are most active at night, feeding in clearings and making a loud foghorn-like alarm call when spooked. Hunting in daylight hours usually reveals exactly what we find with the drone, held up in serious cover and not moving. This makes them the ideal quarry for the high-tech thermal imaging drone. Without this machine, they would be so difficult to find. Once they are located with the thermal image camera, we can then switch to the other cameras on board the drone and get a clear view of our quarry. This hind seems to have a serious old wound to her front left leg, or from some other cause, but it makes it difficult for her to run. Large-bodied animals, they range in weight from 180 to 225 kilograms and stand nearly 1,500 centimetres at the shoulder. Learning as much as we could about the area being hunted helps greatly increase the chances of success. Elusive animals with the ability to exit within close proximity to people without being detected is one of their traits. Often they won't break until a hunter is very close and sometimes crawl away rather than run. They can hide in very small patches of vegetation. The rut is when the stags are endeavouring to attract the attention of hinds and less cautious than other times. The rut extends over a period from May to December. The advent of drone technology not only increases our knowledge of deer habits, but has also given us an eye in the sky from which we can survey deer numbers that allow foresters and the likes to plan culling to bring animal numbers down to avoid damage to newly planted pine forests. That technology also means surveillance can be done from the sky when some big North Island stations that have safari hunting operations are releasing trophy stags to improve the quality of the free roaming stags. That means they can then be prosecuted. We have been given footage of one mob of around 200 deer. Here are some of the photos that I've come into possession of released stags. The problem for those releasing those animals is that that area is a TB control because of TB outbreaks recently. Releasing non-tested bovine tuberculosis TB animals can lead to severe legal penalties, including significant fines and potential imprisonment. Under New Zealand's Biosecurity Act 1993, that may result in the loss of the herd's official TB-free status, along with broader movement restrictions. Penalties are enforced to prevent the spread of the disease, as TB can be carried by wildlife like possums and deer, which are the main carriers in New Zealand. In New Zealand, failure to comply with TB control measures, such as those outlined in a restricted place notice, can lead to prosecution under the Biosecurity Act 1993. A convicted individual could face imprisonment for up to 3 months or a fine of $50,000 while a company could face fines of up to 100,000.